I'm going to share with you some insane portfolio websites that it's going to give you inspiration when you're working on your new portfolio site. First up, we've got Unveil. It's a studio by two people from Paris, I believe, and it's super cool. I love the angle of this design, and as you scroll through, images or portfolio pieces come out. It's sort of like vinyls. You used to go to a vinyl store back in the day and like pull out vinyls. It sort of feels like that. Scroll through, and you can click on a piece, and then it will take you to the case study, which I think is really cool. So I love this first image, and then as you scroll through, love the sliding motion. However, it does take a long time. As you scroll through, it takes a long time to get to the next image. So I feel like if it was shorter, that would be a bit better. Scroll through, you can see the logo, colors, which is nice. I reckon if it was just all like tighter and like the images was next to each other, would be pretty cool. So if we go back there, you can see a lot of cool projects. Just love the animation. It's really smooth, really nice. It just feels different. And like there's a lot of selection here. It would be cool maybe to have some text on the left that says like, we help startups, or we art direct brands, or so, like being more specific. Next up, we've got one from Roman Teslia. I'm Roman, product designer, building his ideas. This is my little corner of the internet where you can learn about me, have a project in mind, let's chat. I like how it's being personable. It would be good to be a bit more specific, like your product designer for who, what type of business, what type of brand. That would be cool. This is really neat. Look at that nav bar. That's nice. Now let's scroll through. Now I really love this effect. It's like I'm in space and I'm zooming in through the projects, which is really cool. And I think this actually site is built on Webflow. I think I checked before. So we can zoom in, and then we go, and it goes down to like this bento box, and it's got like a little hover interaction, which is really neat. But I love how everything is like big and bold. Looks good on my ultra wide monitor. I think this is really cool. Let's maybe pick one of these designs. Let's click on this one, Matcha. We'll quickly suss it out. Boom. I love this like futuristic like pattern and typography. It looks really nice. Simple bold header, semi grade, side project 2022. Cool. So it's pretty clear. He lists out what it is. The ID. Okay, cool. So you got some of the nice big bold image, and then some more context here. Maybe this should be up the top, like under this, and then scroll into the image. That would probably be a bit better. Love this. Love the bento. Bento is really good at showing a lot of information really easily. So you can see you got some text here. I feel like there's too much padding on these bentos though. You see these bentos, too much padding. The text is a little bit small. So maybe bump that up. The images look really good. So straight away, this one has like a little arrow thing. I couldn't tell straight away, but it's very like, you got to put your mouse over. I think this arrow should be more prominent. Mockups look great though. This is really cool. Love this. We scroll through, got some more bentos, lots of animations. Love the idea of like the scroll through. That's really a great idea. Makes it easy to just show the visuals. Scroll through, and then you can see some current status. So the status of the project, the team, and then you've got the next project. We can click on that, and it'll take us to the new project. Boom. Yeah, not much to change here. I think it's really great. It's pretty clear. Lots of images. You can click say hello, and that will probably go to a call to action straight to the form. Yep, I love that. I love this page because it's just straightforward to the contact. There's no scrolling. It's just boom, put in the message, and you always want to have a clear call to action. Simple button. Next up, we've got Daniel Sun. Now, this one is a bit more clean, bit more minimal. As I scroll through, I feel like this text should be higher because there's like a lot of white space. If I zoom in, like it's all right. On mobile, this probably fine, but on my screen, you can see like these things are blocking the text. But I love the animation. You scroll through, and boom, I love that. That's fun. That's cool. I'm Daniel, helping digital founders create unique, empathetic product experiences. So shares a bit about himself. He's from the Ukraine. That's really nice. Got some social proof. Always great to show some logos, some social proof in your portfolio, because it just builds trust. The more trust, showing reviews, showing logos of brands you've worked with, it just makes someone want to work with you even more. So if you have that, that's really great. And then you go down to the selected works. You have this nice hover effect with the colors there. Beautiful, like little gradient. Text is clean and readable. I like the contrast between like the gray and the dark, and you can scroll through, and boom, got some more nice quick images at the bottom. This animation is really nice. Look at that nice smooth effect. And you can do all this in Webflow as well. Let's just go quickly to one of these projects. Let me go with this one. Love how straight away, clean text, got some context, what it is, you know, what he worked on or what he did. So some of the deliverables would be cool. Maybe to say what date, the date of it, and like the results. He probably has it at the bottom somewhere. But we scroll through. Love the images. I love how there's a lot of white space, and because of the image, the design he did is like dark style, dark mode. It's actually easy to like see contrast wise. Scroll through. Love the nice big images of the UI of the hero image. Got some icons. Love that. Beautiful. That's a futuristic website. Cool. We can see some of the icon sets he used. How it looks like. They did a little Chrome extension that looks really good. How it looks. Beautiful. I love these little zoom in macro shots. Like, this is really nice to show. Yeah, if you're going to show a product or UI, I think for product designers this is really good, showing like the finer details. Scroll through. Beautiful. Lots of images. There's heaps of images. I think maybe adding some more text, maybe more context, a bit of text here and there, like in between some of the bentos. But I think it looks beautiful. Like, this project was great. I love the clean, you know, vibe to it, and it's very simple. The UI is like, I love these buttons as well. That's awesome. Theory.net. Now this one is an agency. I just love this animation. Obviously it's like high tech, like I'm going through a movie or portal or something. Obviously it doesn't tell you to scroll. Maybe like it should be like scroll down, be a bit more clear. It might not be obvious to some people, but hey. Creative digital experiences, a lot of interactions. You run your mouse, it's crazy. Founded, we blend art and technology as an in-house team of passionate makers. Cool. Now look at this. It's like a DNA strand going down the spine, and then you can filter by websites or games or whatever. But I love this, and you can click on, for example, click on one. There's so much going on though. Like, this is really cool, but it's probably distracting from the actual like design of the product. I like the text here. It's clear on what it is. I'm just gonna click on websites, and it'll take me to. We've got a Spotify, NASA. This is cool. Let's see what they did for NASA here. If you scroll away, it basically takes you out of it. So it's just a video. It would be cool to like see images, but the animation is crazy. Like, this is, I just thought of this and like, this is insane. It's good to show off your work, and that's why, like, if you're saying like you're a 3D artist or you do product experiences, like, why not show it in your website? So obviously they do like, they use technology, they use a lot of animation and like crazy code and stuff like that. Like, it looks beautiful and amazing. So they're really showing off their skills with their website, and that's one key thing with your portfolio. Like, show off your skills with your website. Here's another one, Unseen Studio. We've got sort of like interaction, distortion, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna click view work, and it'll take me through. And as I scroll through, it seems this is popular, this effect of like zooming in, which is nice. Something a bit different. But it's just like I'm going through a gallery or a museum, and I'm zooming in and I'm walking through and seeing all this artwork on the wall. That's what it feels like. I love how it changes. You can see like to a different effect. So each new scene, and as the background changes, I'm going through a new piece of like project, as you can see. So maybe this one looks cool. I can move around. I can click and hold on the image, and I can see all the projects. Like, that's a cool effect. It's very distorted. They added like this layered effect, which is cool. But if I click save, view project, you can see when it comes to like a lot of animations and stuff like that, the site is a bit slower, so it takes time to load. So they have these loading animations. That's why I try, and when I make sites for clients, you know, it's better to keep it a bit more toned down and simple, you know, because people are just want something quick and fast to look around. Big bold button, got some clean text here, very readable, a nice spacing between the lines. I can left click and drag, and I can also scroll down as well. What the heck, this is insane. So you can scroll and move at the same time. I love how it's like a collage effect. It got a lot of images. It's good because I can just see everything, like logo, some layout, some 3D, some animation. Beautiful work. Scroll through, and then we can see like the website. That's nice. Font family. Oh, it's for a font. That's pretty cool. Scroll through. Yeah, this is nice. I love how we've got an animation. So we've got a simple, nice, like, soft background, and then we've got animation, and then we've got, like, bold headline, and then some text. This might be a little bit too long. Maybe shorten it to, like, maybe 4 or 5 lines. Because, you know, not many people read that. Really, most people scan headlines when they would read websites, so they don't really read every little bit of text. Scroll through. A lot of animation. I feel like there's like this blur effect or something. I don't know. You got this green animation. It's a bit distracting, but yeah, the work's beautiful. Like, I love all the animations and stuff like that. Then you can see that logo pops up when you hover. That's mad. You keep scrolling and it probably takes me to the next one. Next up, we've got Red Antler. We turn brand new ideas into brands you can't live without. So bold statement, straight away. You've got animation in the background, not too many distracting things. I like this. It's very bold. Logo's good, simple, clean. Let's scroll through. Now, what I really love about this site, I love how, like, you've got like this lockup with the typography and like an image like overlaying. I just like it. It's really clean. On the order from United Airlines. So you can see it's like, you can see that they're sort of giving the results here a little bit by saying, like, you know, 5 bill valuation, 1 bill order from United, viral sensation. Like, they're coming up with these little fun statements, which is really cool. All birds, sustainable footwear. And we can scroll through and, you know, they've got a book, they've got other projects at the bottom. But I really love this. Like, I love this, how it like zooms in, bold typography. I think bold typography is great if you're a designer. So we click on the project, big bold image, love this. So you can see the logo really clean. Scroll through. I love this section. You can see clean alignment. So we've got like a 2 column and 2 row. So really easy. Bold text, bold here. Yeah, pretty easy to read. And the white background as we scroll through. It'll be good if maybe this section was lifted up a bit, because you can see it's like, you can't tell if there's anything here. But yeah, maybe lift it up. Let's scroll through, all birds, logo, and then we've got some images. Boom. I like just simple 2 column, big bold images. You've got sort of the testimonial there, which is great, really clean, bold quote, bold text, easy to read. This is great. You always want to show testimonials. You want to show a review from your client. It just adds that extra, you know, realism, authenticity, and value to every case study. I love how there's a lot of white space on the edge, on the side, so I can clearly just look at the images and like, okay, this looks cool. You can see the layout there. We've got the website. Really, really cool. Just simple and clean. Yeah, I like it. I think this is really nice. Next up, we've got Neither Nor Studio. Straight away, we've got this animating effect. I like how you can see some of the portfolio pieces. I reckon it would be good if these images are maybe bigger, just so I can like zoom in a little bit. You can see you've got their logo there. But I like this little effect, really cool. Then I can see some text down here and like an arrow. So I'm like, okay, something's down here. Makes me want to scroll. So I'll scroll through. Selected clients. This is great. Clean. Easy to read. And then I love this sort of sliding effect. So as this one fades, as I scroll, this one zooms out or like scales down. This one scales up. Now, and it's just really subtle. It's not too crazy. Like, it's nothing too dramatic. And then we got a bold footer, and then you got some links there. I think maybe the contact button, put a black contact button there. Even up here maybe. But let's go check. Let's go click on this one, Doodles. Now, what I love about, you see how I clicked on that, it like just, it doesn't even load. It just like zooms into the case study. Like, I'm not sure how they did that, but it's seamless, and I love that. We've got a 6 column grid here, clean like border lines, product type, industry, roles, year, and with, so saying the agency. Now this is really great. Like, it's clear subheadlines of, you know, the project scope and who worked on the project. And we've got some text here. Designed to create a new online home for extensive archive. So clear what the project was about. Love this, how we got a link to the site so I can actually see, okay, this is actually a real thing. Now, this looks beautiful. Love this. don't want to sign up for Google. They must have paid well for that. Let's go through. Love this hero image. We've got a nice mock-up. Then we've got like, these little card or illustrations, graphics popping out with shadows. Looks nice. We've got like this hover, this highlighting effect. It's really good. We've got some animated videos here. This is great when you want to show off that social posts, or yeah, it just makes it come alive. Like when there's animation, it just comes alive. And if you can't do animation, try and partner with someone, or maybe pay for someone on Upwork or to do it for you. Scroll through of the sites. This looks great on, yeah, they've got a static mockup and then the scrolling through website. I think that's a good way to quickly see how it looks like. You got some small text, so I like how they're putting, some captions or annotations, so just to make it clear, like, what is this exactly? Yeah, it just makes it a bit more understandable what's happening in these images. Another scroll through image. It does scroll a little bit fast, but I think that's fine. Scroll through. I love the largeness of the images, easy to see stuff. And then look, boom, straight away, we see a preview of the next one and then zoom in. Like, I think that's just great. This is a great website. Scroll through. I love how he's using these. Yeah, once again, the Mac mockups. And you can just see everything at a glance. It's easy to see. It's really high quality work, high quality mockups. Like, this is beautiful. Look at this. You probably don't need this like highlighting thing. It's not needed. Like, it's not adding any value. Like even with the white, but hey, everything else is great. So, and then lastly, we've got Daniel Trendle. Now this has a vibe of like Pinterest. I like how you can just see your portfolio and all the work really easily, all in a nice grid. Now scroll through, I can see his illustration, his work, and for example, when you click on it, it slides in. And then the text is at the bottom. I reckon maybe put the text like on the right side so it's easy to read, and maybe some more context. Then you can close this and it goes back to the main page with all the designs. But I just like how it's easy to see all the work. This is great for like a person who's a photographer or illustrator. And I can see like you got tags there. I can see like you put hashtags and got nice little animation there when you scroll, and it's got a title. And then on the top right, you've got like index. Maybe it'll be good to like say I do illustration for magazines or products or something up the top. Maybe get rid of this first on the left hand side, get rid of this first block or this card, and like put the big bold text there and say, I work for this company, contact me with a contact button. And then the rest can just be like what it is. But I think this is a great example of portfolio. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know if this inspired you to create some portfolio. Maybe it gave you some ideas. Maybe it made you overwhelmed. But I know definitely it's inspired me to create some funky websites and make my portfolio stand out, because your portfolio is everything, especially when you're sending a link to a client or a lead. You want to make sure it stands out straight away and that they can tell your vibe, your style, and they can clearly tell who you help, who's the target audience, the type of people you help. So hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see another video about web design resources, you can check out this video right here where I go through some of my top web design resources, some inspiration galleries as well. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn Webflow or Editor X, I do have a course on Skillshare where you can get on my website. I'll put the links in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day.